Good morning, party people. Hello. It's Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. I'm here on a Tuesday because it's Tuesday. And on Tuesday and Monday through Friday, we do morning coffee. But you guys, look. I'm wearing the same pair of earrings. Look at me. Being able to dress myself. Oh my goodness. Who's on? Good morning, Patty. Hi, Shadow251. Hi, Deborah. Good morning. Hi, Coral. Hi, Rosanna. Hi, PK. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Bonnie. Mary's on. Lori. Good morning, Marsha. It's too far away. I can't see. I gotta bring it a little closer. Hello, Christine. Hi, Rebecca. It is nippy this morning. Oh, cripes. Good morning, PK. Good morning, good morning. Hi. Hi, Donna. So here we are this morning. We're going to do our little segment where Bunsen freaks out and runs across the kitchen, then whines about it. Bunsen, what is it? Bunsen never usually makes noise. What? Where are your dogs? What is wrong with you? Would you like to say good morning? Here. I can't pick you up when you're like that. Oh my goodness. So did I say good morning to the peoples? Say good morning, peoples. I'm being naughty, per usual. No, put me down. So, Bunsen's dogs are downstairs, and apparently he's upset about it. He must be mad at Shannon. Hey, no biting. No, no. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so we are going to do some bargain bee box today. I have, I think, 2 projects we said, right? I have 2 projects left, so I got to do one of them. So if you were on last night, we did Mr. Bunsen's attacking my foot. Stop it. I'm doing things. You're gonna get sent to juvenile hall in the porch, mister. Sometimes I just have to put Bunsen in juvenile hall in the porch. That's what I call my porch now. Put him in there so he can look out all the windows because he's naughty. Good morning, Susan. So we are going to do bargain bee box project today. It's just a stringing project. It's that front toggle one. We are going to do that, but this is the segment where if anybody would like to share about their Etsy shop or website or YouTube channel or social media of any kind, put it in the comment. We'll check it out. I'm going to show you what I did yesterday if you were not on here. This is, look at, Jefferson taught me how to zoom in. This is our Thunderhorse Descendant group page. And we're going to take a little scroll through here. Facebook notified me at 6:30 this morning about your live last night. Oh, cripes. Well, here it is. This is the live I did last night if you want to see it. I was just like, I was in a way, and I was just mad at Wix, and I was just like, that's it. I'm going to go open a jewelry Etsy shop. So I did that last night. Started to anyways, and then I thought, oh, maybe I will share with people who are interested. So I just jumped on, did Coffee After Dark, but it's right here if you want to see it. We did not get completely through everything, but we answered a lot of questions. My cat hardly ever meowed and never learned to purr. I think she has taken from her mommy too soon. Oh, sad. So if you want to see that, you can watch that here. This is me doing my very first weeding project. Let me tell you what. Who knew about weeding on this cricket business? Because I didn't. Nobody told me. I mean, I've seen it in videos and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. And then it took me like 2 hours to make this. And look, I tore off some pieces that I wasn't supposed to tear off because I don't know about beading, but this is just for me anyways. Oh, Facebook, I had 2 necklaces and a bracelet yesterday. Take some photos still and have to do the FOC. Yes. So tonight is bingo night, FYI. If you have bingo cards, it's the very last bingo night. We'll be live on YouTube at 8 o'clock Central Time for the last bingo game. We are changing things up. Oh, you guys, I have to tell you. That's not the right one. What's the right one? I have to tell you that I felt really bad about ending the bingo games and stuff, but then yesterday I saw a video on YouTube from, oh no, I can't remember her name. Karen? I want to say it's Karen. She's from Canada. She lives in Vancouver. She does all the cool bracelets. Not Jill. Anyways, she does a lot of YouTubing, beading, and she has a bead store in Vancouver, Canada. I can't remember her name right now, but anyways, I saw her video, and so I didn't feel too bad because she was talking, she was being real with her audience, and she was saying about how depressed she was and how sad and hard she was working and how the pandemic had really hurt her bead store and all kinds of things, but now they're going to move to online. Kelly, yes, thank you, Lori. Did you see the video too, Lori, of Kelly? What's Kelly's last name? Or what's her shop name? Kelly, yeah, so she was just having a time. Oh, looks like a lot of you may have seen it. Kelly's Bead Boutique, yes. Okay, so I see Kelly's video, and I'm just like, oh, yes, because things are changing in the world and everybody's going to online. But I really think that Kelly will like just purely online. I do like it. I would like to have a shop, but I mean the overhead cost of having a physical shop is just like insanity. And I was just talking to Hannah, who is the Calico Moose owner, and like they're struggling right now as well, and they just opened like last year or something. And it's just like, it's just, that's the way it is right now. It sucks. Kelly has also had health issues. Made me sad, but it sounds like the timing for her is good. Yes. Well, and I could relate to what she was saying because, well, many of you see me here in the morning doing morning things. And then like last night, I was still sitting here 10:30 after me and Shannon had put up all of our custom orders, and you know, Shannon leaves at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. She does all her stuff, and then I take my little supper break and I maybe watch a rerun of a show from the 1994, and then I do my computer work, and that can make for a really long day. And Kelly was talking about that in her video, and I was just thinking, you know, like, yeah, trying to do all the things and trying to stay up to date, and then on top of it having the stress, like Kelly was saying, of trying to switch her store over and do all these things. So it's just like, it's a lot of stuff. I don't think people realize how much stuff goes into it, but yeah, so I just really felt for her, and I was happy that she was going to start a new journey, and she was going to go to online, which she will find out online is also really a lot of things because it's 24 hours a day and never closes. But sad, she is closing brick and mortar but keeping online. Yes. Well, brick and mortar, like even here in this little tiny town where I live, the rent for storefronts is so high, and it's like makes it almost impossible to try to sell anything, especially when you're you know, when you're competing, when small business is competing with larger box stores, you know, so that's always a problem because the price has to be higher, even online sometimes, like the price has to be higher based on how much money you've put into your item. You can't very well sell an item that you've made and to buy the materials cost you $18. You can't sell that item for $18. Otherwise, you're giving away all of your time and not being paid for it. You're also not making any profit on the items that you've purchased. So that makes it harder to do handmade because, they don't want to spend a whole lot of money if they don't have to. If they can buy a similar item for half the price, they probably will, so it's kind of a hard spot to be in. But I just really felt for Kelly when she was talking about all of her issues with her depression and her having to move and her stress levels from having to close her store down that's been open for such a long time. And I just felt so. Anyways, I made comments on her on her video, and I just wished her the best of luck as she moves forward into her online journey. And I hope she enjoys it. Wicked Tuna must be watched. No, there's new season of Wicked Tuna that I haven't seen. I gotta watch it, but I can only watch so much fishing. I just watched like 8 months of fishing, so I gotta change it up. I'm rewatching The Heart of Dixie. It sounds like the timing is good for her. Yes. Wicked Tuna must be watched. The second bead store I went to in Florida announced on the website that they were closing their physical store. It seems to be the thing. Yeah, a lot of bead stores are closing. I think it was at the beginning of the year, and there was a bunch that closed down in Montana. I think PK was saying hers was closing, and some other places were closing as well. Good morning, Rita. Landlords better catch on quick. I know, right? I personally wouldn't want to have a brick and mortar store. It is too confining. Good morning, Kathy. Hi, Christine and Randy. Your hair is looking great today. Oh yeah, it's because I brushed it. I brushed it. And I fixed my face. You want to know why I had time to do that? Jeff got up early and went to work. He fed the animals and took the trash out because he's awesome like that before he left and did laundry. And so I woke up and I was like, I'm going to put my face on today. Plus I have to record videos. You're looking mighty cute. Yeah, so I do this with my flat iron, and it kind of looks kind of crazy. But instead of curling it, I just go boop, 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 boop in the front and make it like a wave. And then it looks like it's curled. Although, I was just happy I got the same kind of earrings on today. Wow, yeah, it didn't happen yesterday. 2 different earrings yesterday. Then I told Shannon, we went to the store. We went to the post office, and so we go to the post office, and sometimes we'll drop by the convenience store, gas station, and get little snacks or something, or sodas or whatever. And so I go into the store, and she stayed in the car when I went in there. And I come out, and I was like, Shannon. And she's like, what? And I'm like, not only do you have me going around in public with 2 different earrings, I'm also wearing my house shoes. I realized I was wearing my slippers. She said, yeah, and you're wearing camo and flannel. I was like, I don't even know why you want to be seen with me, lady. And she was like, it's not like I have a choice. Oh, hi, Gloria. It's nice to see you. Oh, you're motivating me to fix myself up. Yeah, well, we got to do it once a week. Right? The one here in Daytona area has closed when the pandemic hit. The owner has an Esty shop now. Yeah. So, you're watching Bridgerton? Is it on Netflix? I got rid of Netflix and got Disney and Hulu. So it kind of fluctuate from one streaming service to another. And so I was like, I'm going to do Hulu because it was my turn. And Jeff was like, okay. And sometimes Jeff pays. But Netflix has been so weird. They always are so weird. In my opinion. I haven't had it in a few years. But they always have, these really old shows. Which is fine for me because I watch that. But Jeff doesn't. But I was watching Bridgerton when it very first came out. And I really liked it. But then I think the season ended or something. And then we switched over to a different streaming service. So now I have not been up on the Bridgerton doings. Good morning. Hi, Gina. Hello. Hi. Netflix just raised their prices. Oh yeah, last time I think they raised their prices. It was that was going to be $16, and now I think it's $20, right? I not take my eyes off the jewelry. In Bridgerton. So I know a girl who does Bridgerton inspired jewelry on Etsy. That's where, I don't, when that show came out, which I don't know when it came out, but she was inspired by the jewelry on the show. And she was just like, I'm going to make some Bridgerton inspired jewelry, which is actually a pretty cool idea to like theme it. Because a lot of people do like Edwardian, you know, a lot of people on Etsy do like Edwardian jewelry and like that era of jewelry and stuff like that. Art Deco, like you can find a lot of stuff if you really look. But she was doing specific Bridgerton inspired jewelry, and she said that she's had a lot of sales, and she's also done it with other TV shows. And I think I've even done a few pieces like inspired by, I used to watch Once Upon a Time. Y'all remember Once Upon a Time? Up until they did the last season that was taken over by a different director and made absolutely no sense. It was a wonderful show. Yeah. I have a streaming service and I only watch 2 hours a night. I don't watch too much, really. People did a lot of Downtown Abbey jewelry. Yeah, I never saw Downtown Abbey, but I think that Downtown Abbey is also Edwardian inspired jewelry era. Good morning, chat. Good morning, Nancy. Jim and I love watching that together. Me and Jeff like to watch cooking shows. I just got a new cookbook from Morocco. I'm super excited. I paid 50 cents for it at the used store, and it's amazing. And I don't do cooking, but I'm going to give it to Jeff so he can do it. You guys, so silly. Okay, I did not have time yesterday to post up on the get the people on the FOC list. So I'm going to do that today. Because here is some FOC business. This is from Prudence. This looks to be her FOC doings. This is cool. Donut on the right. It's carved bone, do you think? Let us investigate. I don't think so. Who is this? Prudence? I don't think this is carved bone. I mean, it kind of maybe looks like that, but I think it's a replica. But I'm not sure. Either way, it's cool looking. All custom orders, all of your custom orders have posted to the website, and you can follow to my website right here, and then go to the custom orders tab to order up your business from yesterday's bead sale. Here's Lori working on her progress. Rose quartz, crowsites, whoa, I can't say the word. Voldemorts, Preciosa, Amazonite, pewter, and glass seed beads. I'm thinking that will make it a shorter, more delicate piece, but still kind of rock and roll. Oh yeah, I like rock and roll. So she's doing rock and roll spring. We're gonna like it. Got my little video of me making this candle thing. Yeah. Oh look, it's me. Can I see a close-up of those ears? Of my ears? I'm trying to see your necklace, and you need to see Downtown Abbey. Oh, yeah, I'll show you my necklace. This is my necklace. It's Minnie Mouse, and I made this. I have a video of this that came out on Dress It Up Buttons. I actually made 2 of them. So it's in the YouTube, it's probably under the Jesse James YouTube playlist if you want to see how to make this. It is on a pin? What do I call it? Safety pin? It's on a safety pin, and pretty cute. And then these are my earrings. I wear these all the time. They're just super long. I just cut my sweater up this morning. My cousin Kennedy made this sweater for me. It's got a horse and then a guy praying on it. And I just cut the bottom and the top off this morning because I was just not feeling that today. I'm finishing project number 2 of my FOC bags. And I had beater's block. Lori. The theme of the second project is elephants. I am excited. I like elephants. Dressed up buttons, a video she made for the JJB. Oh, Mary already said that. That's true. I have 2 of them. They're very fun and easy to make. I did like Mommy and Me kind of ones. But I wear both of them. Is that on Netflix? I also love the Outer Banks series. Now, Outer Banks. Outer Banks is fishing. Tuna fishing. I have not watched that one yet, Barb, but it's on my list. Why do I keep pushing the wrong button? Do I know what the button is? No. It's 5. There we go. Jeff moved my buttons around. Yeah, I'm excited to watch that. Oh, so, okay. I was posting some of my old... Let's go back to the top. I was posting some of my old videos. Okay. We're in the group. No, we need to go to the business page. So this is the business page. Okay. So I have all of my Just James videos and like bead company videos. I have them all on YouTube, but I wanted to put them into Facebook so that if somebody was just on Facebook and not on YouTube, that they could see them. Because I have the original videos. So like when I share a link from Jesse James YouTube, which is where they originally posted my video, and I share it to Facebook, it just goes down as like a shared thing, right? It's not on my page. So I was like, oh, well, people might want to see all the videos, so I've been slowly posting them in the Facebook. This right here says your shop has rejected 4 items. So remember yesterday when we were talking about me selling, what was I selling yesterday? Oh, earring blanks. And I said, if your state is a state that doesn't allow cowhide to be sold, okay, this is an example of one of these things. So they have rejected 4 of my listings because they have leather in them in the title and probably bone or something. I don't know. I didn't read it. But they always reject my listings, and Facebook says you cannot do that. And I don't know why, because that's just what they're doing. Okay, right here, it says up here on the top, if you go to more and you go down to videos, okay, to pause this because it's probably going to be loud. So this is where all my videos go. So after they're live, like when we do a live on Facebook, they'll be live and then they'll post a video. So if you ever want to rewatch them, you just go to videos on the business page. But also I can upload videos here. So here are some that I've been uploading, just that from the ones that we did in the past that are on YouTube, but I'm trying to put them all on Facebook in case you want to just be on Facebook or whatever you're doing. So these are just all of our videos. I'm not very good at naming my videos, so you never know what's going on in these videos. I'm just like, we're doing stuff. So that's kind of how that's going on. But whatever. You can watch them if you want to. How stupid is that? Yeah, with them rejecting my stuff. Yeah. Well, it says right here. Let's see what it says. It says, would you like to request a review? So these are all the items that they've rejected. They've rejected my antler dagger earrings, vintage German glass bone necklace, floral printed howlite. I don't know why they rejected that. And sea glass and ammonite because it's fossil. So it says right here, I'll tell you why, the policy issue. So they had animals. And it says, listing may not promote the buying or selling of animals, okay? So, because they're just using an algorithm, so they're seeing like these words. And they're saying the listing may not promote the selling of products or parts, including but not limited to leather, skin, hide, fur, wool, hair from any dogs, cats, or endangered or threatened animals. Live animals, livestock, pets, prohibited animal parts including but not limited to bone, teeth, horn, ivory, taxidermy, organs, external limbs. secretions, or carcasses. So that's why I'm in trouble with Facebook, because I'm doing those things, apparently. And there's no real exclamation as to why, so they just said, we don't want to put this on Facebook. So I said, that's fine. Whatever, Facebook, I don't care. So that's that. They must be strict vegetarians. You can sell that stuff, just not name it, I guess. Right, yeah. Go in and change the titles. Yeah, I might have to. Made of natural material. That might be a phrase that works. Good ideas. Yeah, I can only assume that there's a rule, because there must be a rule, because somebody did something somewhere, did something bad, because that's why there's rules, right? So maybe they were selling inappropriate, endangered animals' skins or something. I don't know what they were doing. But I do know that most states have rules about what you can sell, like about different things. Like, as an example, and I always use this one, like the bear claws. Like in Minnesota, you can buy and sell bear claws, right? Like claws from bears. In Wisconsin, you cannot do that. It's illegal. So it's not illegal in the United States to sell them, but it is illegal in Wisconsin, because there's federal laws versus state laws, right? So I think it's just kind of one of those things. They're just like, in order to just cover us in all states, we're just not going to allow the selling of any of these things, which is whatever. Yeah, like ivory. They don't know what howlite is, probably. Yeah, and they're probably just using an algorithm that pulls up words, and they're just like, oh, this is bad. I learn something new every day. Okay, should we start some beading? I gotta get more coffee. And then we should do some beading. Here, let me put you down on the mat while I move all my business around. Drink coffee and do good. Totes. Okay, so now we're gonna move over here. Oh, Shannon put the tickets right here. So starting tomorrow, you're gonna start to get different colored tickets for the ticket drawing, because the tickets that you currently are getting are for the one that's gonna take place the next drawing, and then we still gotta send out the new tickets. So the tickets are gonna be different colors starting tomorrow. OMG. Sorry if that was really loud. I just popped my microphone out of the stand. Okay, coffee is required, and then I'll be ready. You want to show everybody your new bandana? Are you being shy? Yeah? Can you sit? Sit. Good girl. You show them your new bandana? Oh, that's so nice. Hey, good girl. Okay. I got this stuff. Get your bone. My dog Lily, showing off her new bandana. It's pretty cool. I gotta point this down. Her bandana is pretty cool. It's got alright, the camera. It's got a little clippy thing on the back, so it's stretchy. So like if it should ever get hung up on anything, it like comes off or whatever. It's gotta fly away. It's gotta break away, whatever majig. Yeah, she likes to show off. All right, get this party started. Bead mat. Get this party started right now. Oh, can't sing that song. That was cute. She actually lifted her head up. Yeah, she's cute like that. Silly Lily. Yeah. Then she gets mad when I say, they call me Silly Lily. Cause I'm the lily of the valley. Yeah. Are you the Lily loves to sing. Yeah, you love to sing. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Now we have flying cars? What? Sorry, I was talking to the dog. I missed something. Had to grab a cup of coffee. We solved all the world's problems while you were away. Right? Okay, so we have this. Those are the things that I got. Let's see. We zoomed in enough? Yeah. We should be able to get this together in 30 minutes. Let me move this thingamabobby out of the way. Ooh. Oh, hi, Bunsen. There. Hit Bunsen's baby cart with my little thing, and he just got upset. Cripes. Lily's howling is scaring my cats. Oh, sorry. That's funny. All right, so here we go. We're gonna make a necklace. We're gonna make a front toggle necklace that has some stuff dangling in the front. I guess, according to the video I watched this morning from the plan. I always tell her, she's the lily of the valley, she's the apple of my eye. And Jefferson tells her that she's a lily in the something. She's the lily in the wood? No. She's a lily in the wood and a monster in disguise. Or something like that. Your dogs came running. That's funny. Okay, so here goes the toggly necklace. So there's a couple of ways we could do this. I'm getting sorted here, so then I'll be able to focus. So I said I was gonna cap these stone beads, I think was the deal. Looks like something I do. Put these crystally ones over here. I don't know what these are doing. This goes over here. And we're gonna start with the toggle clasp. Dun, 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 dun. Today, you guys, I'm gonna try to make kits for Easter. I don't think they're really Eastery kits, but I'm gonna try to make them anyway. They're super cute, super good, I'll tell you that much. I have been hoarding beads. And I'm super excited about it. All right, here's my stuff. Zoom in just a smidge. Just a smidgy. So, first things first, I'm going to start with this. There's a couple things we could do. So this is supposed to be a necklace that hangs down so that when you have it on, it looks like it's a lariat that like ties in the middle, but instead of it tying, it actually just does this. So there's a couple ways we could do that. We could actually just do stringing all the way around and then put these on as though they were like charms or something, and then just clasp them, and then they would, you know, bring together the two dangly bits at the bottom. Or we can put on the charms and dangles onto this and then just close it up like that, which is probably what I think I'll do. Just because I think I want to wire wrap them or something. So, how many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9. Bum, bum, bum. I could do, no. Thinking. I was going to hang them on here. Now I'm thinking, maybe I don't want to do that. Stopping in to say hello. Hi, Karen. Hi, Bonnie. I feel like I just do that all the time, which is why I don't want to do it. But that's what I said I was going to do in the video, I think. But, I don't know. We're just going to do stuff. See how it turns out. It's kind of overcasty here today, so I kind of got some shadows. I'm trying to be in an angle. Do, do, do. I think I'm going to try it. I think I'm just going to try to put these on here because why not? See if it works. So in order to do that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with crimp bead. And I can't see very good today because it's kind of dark in here, but we're just going to hope for the best. Oh. And I'm going to put the crimp bead on, and then I'm going to put on one of these little glass beads. And I'm just going to run this back up through this crimp bead. And this will act as the end of my little tassel. Just because you said you were going to doesn't mean that things can't change. Word. Zoom in a little bit. You can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to make this the end of my necklace. I just feel like it'd be easier, honestly. And I feel like I do the charm thingy a lot, so I'm just like, it is what it is. So I'm just going to crimp this on. So I'm going to make sure it is not tangled up. Make sure it is fairly even, going with my crimper. And do like this. That crimp did not go very well, so I broke it. If at first you don't succeed, try again. What is happening? Fell 3 weeks ago and cracked my pelvis. I'm finally feeling normal. Oh, Karen. I'm so sorry to hear that about your fall. Alright, let's try it again. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now trim this little tail. And now all I'm going to do is just start adding on. So instead of doing the original thing I was going to do, this is going to act as our tail, and then our toggle is going to come in like this. So these two are supposed to be uneven, right? But I'm just going to start here, and I'm just going to bead up all the way around in my pattern that I said I was going to, back down this side where I will attach this, and then I will end the same way that I've started, with this one being a little bit longer. So, easy peasy. Since we have one odd one, I'm going to put this guy down here, capped on the tail. Also, because it's heavy, because it's a rock, it's going to give us some leverage on keeping these things down. I should probably put a bead cover on there. Bead cover. Sending healing vibes, yes. I hope that you get to feel better, Karen. This sounds kind of horrific. Okay, bead cover. Bum, bum. Ba-dum. All right. So now that I got this started, it shouldn't take very long. This is still going to be part of my tail until I put on, let's see, if I'm closing this up, I'm going to want to put on this one on there. So I think I will put a crystal. Okay, just got knots in my string. Like, welcome to the bead show. Don't know what's going on, got knots in my string, but I got myself dressed today, so we're doing good. Oh my goodness. Alright. So this is all I'm going to put on right here for the tail portion of this. And now I'm going to add my toggle. So you could do a couple of things. If you wanted to add a jump ring here, you could. I'm not going to, because I feel like if I add a jump ring, I'm only setting myself up to where I could possibly have that jump ring slip off this little tiny wire I'm using, because I'm just using 19 strand bead-along wire. So this is a solid soldered ring, so I'm just going to leave it on like that, put it to the side. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to add more beads on here so that it kind of cups it in there. So it can still spin around, because this is what I'm going to use to close my necklace. Okay. And now, starting from here is where I'm going to make my design. So I wanted to have my design with these stones in the front, so I'm going to put 4 for the other side and 4 for this side. And then these guys go in the back. And then these guys have to be split, so there's 2 for here and 2 for this side. 2 for here and 2 for this side, 2 for here, 2 for this side, and I got one extra one, which I will probably put on the bottom of the other tail, along with probably maybe 2 of those. And then caps, I gotta have 2, 4, 6, 8 for each side. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, which leaves me with one little pair of caps, which I will probably put on my tail over here. So I'll put that in the tail stuff for later. And here we go. I'm just going to put the stones down towards the middle. And I'm capping all the stones. And this would be a quick little easy project. Thank you all. It's been a journey. Well, I hope that it's ending soon, Karen. That you'll just be better and can get going on whatever you gotta do. Although I bet you've had lots of beading time if you're laid up, right? Doctor says I am a force. Okay, once I got all my beads on there that need to be capped, I'm going to just do the crystals. Oh yeah. And then, before I can do the other side, I gotta split these guys. Actually, I don't even have to split them because they're gonna go all the way around. I just gotta put them on. I couldn't sit, but I will bead today. What day is it today? Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. How about earrings? I don't think I'm going to do any earrings for these ones. For this one. Because I kind of wanted this to be a longer necklace, and I got to make sure that I got enough to go all the way around. But also, we got one project left. I don't remember what we're doing with that one, honestly. Maybe that one's earrings. And then, after I get done here, I'm going to go downstairs, help Shannon with the orders, and then I'm going to try to record the March. I got 2 projects left for the March bargain bead box that have to be recorded. So I'm going to try to record at least one today, and a kit video, and hopefully get those posted while Shannon is restocking the website with all the stuff we got for restock and all the stuff that did not sell on the Beading Live, or the Claim It bead sale. Like, we have extra stuff left over. So I'm excited about all those things today. Hi, Tish. I haven't really got to do a whole lot of beading, like the projects that we talked about before all the bargain bead boxes came, but that's because I'm behind a box and I was trying to get everything caught up before April's gets here, and then I'm behind even more. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know how you have anything left over. It seems like it bought more than my fair share. Mary. Yeah, we got some stuff, not much. We did sell out of a lot of stuff, but that's kind of the thing. And then people who missed the Claim It Live bead sale on Monday, then they can come and buy on the website what they want. And sometimes people just don't like the pressure of like a live bead sale, you know. They really want to take their time and look at everything, which is fine. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3 for this. Over here. Everyone's having a happy Tuesday. Yep. And then I opened an Etsy shop last night for the jewelry. So I'm working on that. I was showing Shannon about it. I'm going to try to show Shannon how to do like setup and stuff. Just so she knows. It's got a wire on it. Get off of there. And then Jefferson set me up a Twitch account. I don't even know how to Twitch. And he's like, you just go on here and do beads. And I was just like, yeah, let me just jump right on top of that. What are you calling the new Etsy shop? TD Jewelry? No, I am going to call it, what did I name it? I named it Thunderhorse Jewelry. Because the name of my Etsy shop for the bead store is Thunderhorses. So I called it Thunderhorse Jewelry. THD was taken. THD Jewelry was taken. So it's like, whatever. As long as they're kind of similar, it's fine. But I gotta go in there and set up all those policies and write my little story and do all that business, you know. But I feel comfortable with that because I feel like I can just whip that up pretty good because I've been doing it a long time. Alright, so now I'm down here at this portion. So this should all be the same, which it is. Yes. And then we do this guy. And then right here is where I'm going to put on my toggle. Again, I'm just going to do the same thing as I did on the other side by not adding a jump ring. And then see, this will go in here like so. I feel like I should be fine, but I'm going to add 2 crystals here just for funsies. So I got 2 little bicones that were left over. I'm going to add those just in case I need a little extra to get this through there. I know, you're like, but Randy, it's not on the other side. It's okay. It's okay. And then this is the part that's going to start out being my other tail, right? And so I don't want this tail to be the same size as the other one. So when I close this up, come here you, and I close this up, it's going to hang like this, and I only want a few beads on here. Oh, apparently I got to put that upwards. Yeah. Go in through the bottom, up through the top, I guess. There we go. So now it's on there. I don't want this one to be as long as this one. So I think I'll just add one capped bead here since I have a cap. I cap this crystal. Hi everyone, I am late. Oh no, homesick. Now it's gonna be the same length. Dang it. That's too much. I don't want it to be the same length. I want it to be tapered in. So I'm gonna do just the tie off right here. So I'm gonna do it the same way that I did the other one. I'll put my bead. I'll put my crimp bead. And this one. Run it back up through the crimp bead. And kind of get it sitting in there, right? Then I gotta get gravity involved. Especially since this is all one necklace. I want to make sure that it's not too tight. Also not so it's so loose. I'll give a little slack here. And once it's in the perfect position, I'm going to crimp it. Come on, bead. Don't be like that. Okay, so did we crimp up pretty good? I believe we did. Pull test is good. So I am going to snip this off of there. And I'm going to put bead cover on. Bead cover. So now, oh no, bead down, fell off the desk. Oh, Bunsen's on it. So I put a lot of extra length in here, just because I wanted to make sure that I had enough. So what I'm going to do now is, because when this closes, I want this to be able to go through here, which is why I put those extra crystals on there. And I think I have to do this up and down. Yeah, that's good. And then what I can do is, if I do need some to fill up a little space, I can go and put like a bead cap in, or a bead cover. But actually, I think this is pretty good. So I'm just gonna put it on. I need a hair tie. I can show you my things. Hold on. Design on the fly mug? I'd love one. Design on the fly mugs can be found on the merch store. It's Thunderhorse Descendant with no dashes or spaces or anything. Thunderhorsedescendant.com. So take off my Minnie Mouse. And then I'll put this one on. Excuse me. Okay, so let's put it around like so, and then we just do front toggle like this. Can't see. Yeah. Just got my earring in there. I did the plug. Maria just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Maria. So I hope you guys can see. It's cute, right? It just has little dangles, so you just pop it on. Still got earrings in there. Yeah. You can make the dangles longer if you wanted to use more beads. You know, like if you have more beads to use, this one just has little tiny dangles. You can make them long. You can make them really long if you wanted to. Guinness has medicinal purposes. What? Hold on. I've been all in my own beady world, seeing some comments, but just doing beadiness, and now we got medicinal purposes going on. Lovely necklace. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think it's just cute. But like, you can put, you could use this design for anything really if you had beads you really like. And then if you had charms for your bottom, you could put little charms on. So it's supposed to look like it's kind of tied in a knot, like when you just wear it, you know. But yeah, super cute, especially for people who don't like to do the back, you know, the back, put the necklace thing on, do the front one. I'm new at beading and wire wrapping. Oh, well, welcome to the beading and wire wrapping. You will be addicted in no time flat. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. Yeah. Karen, I found those coffee charms that you sent me. Remember the other day I was looking for those coffee charms? Oh, they wanted to see my Minnie Mouse. That's not the right thing. 3. Wait. I gotta get used to my numbers again. This is my Minnie Mouse that I made. This is the one that I did have on. That I made on, there's a video about this. They wanted to see my Minnie Mouse. It's on a safety pin. And I just put this on the back so it doesn't stab me. You can use whatever you want, but it's just buttons. It's dress it up buttons. It shows you how to make this flower and everything. I would have never thought that way to do the clasp would work. Yeah. Could do the clasp like this. Because I like that style of a lariat necklace, you know what I'm talking about? I like the style of that, but I don't know. Maybe I've just been in treatment centers too long. I used to be a drug addiction counselor, and they were always warning us about wearing lariats, you know, like where you wear your keys. They had to be breakaway ones, especially when I worked in the prison. And they just always were drilling in our head because we don't want to get strangled for any reason by your key thing. What do you call that? The thing that, the lanyard. That's what it's called. The lanyard. So then when I see the lariat necklace, and like some people just make the necklace and they just tie it in a knot. It looks really pretty and I like the way it all hangs down and everything. But for just in my head, I just can't. Bonnie, why a new Etsy shop? I missed it. Me and Shannon, basically moral of the story is all of the upselling on Wix and their just kind of their process of doing things is, number one, not very helpful for us because like as an example, so they market Wix as being like a place where you can do all this marketing and, you know, different things, and that's all fine and good and whatever. But what they don't tell you is that you can only make like 4 or 5 blogs a month, or 4 or 5 social media posts a month, and you can use their system, and it's a really nice system, and they're trying to upsell you to buy this system, which is an app that you would add onto your store, and it's like $50 a month to use their app. And then even when you pay the $50 to use their things, you don't get it like unlimited. You can't use as much as you want. You can only use like, you can make like 50 posts. If you want unlimited, it's like $100 a month. Okay. And I'm just like, no. And it's kind of like that for everything. Like, we wanted a new shipping, like, we can make Wix work for us, but it just makes it harder. Like, if we wanted like a ship station, or like Etsy has the Etsy shipping labels, like this whole system for that. Wix has one, but if you use the Wix one, it doesn't give you discounts. It doesn't, it makes us do everything in pounds instead of ounces, which is really weird. And just like different things like that. Plus it's pulling from different payment areas. It doesn't pull from the order where the payment was made, which is weird. And so it's like, oh, but if you want to fix all these issues, you got to buy an app for ShipStation, and that's $49 a month. So now we're up to $200 a month. If you want to have reviews on your store, which I have, which are my reviews that you guys have made, but in order to have them on the website, I have to pay $9.99 a month to have them show up on there. And it's just like all these different things that just, there's this constant upsale of stuff. Plus, I've already paid $500, $400 and something for the actual website for the year anyway. And I had to pay for my domain. And I'm just like, this is not really being very cost effective for me right now. And like we talked about at the beginning of this video, with everything going on with like pandemic stuff and people just not spending as much money as they did before or whatever. And plus, now I have to market that. I have to spend time to market that separately from Etsy. So I was like, I want to have an off Etsy website because I think that is a good idea. So I'm going to keep my Wix website, but I told Shannon this morning, I was like, I'm going to build up my jewelry Etsy store, and I'll probably just keep that for now because they won't, because I tried to call them and they said, oh, you can make an appointment with us for April 14th, which is in like 2 weeks from now. Because I was like, well, I already paid for this and I want to know, it's not, working out for me. I want to know what can be done. And they were like, in 2 weeks, we can answer your phone call. And I was like, oh, okay. Let's add on this and that until it just costs as much or more as an expensive site. Yeah. Pretty much. But like, honestly, like it's like you can use it just with the free Wix stuff, but it makes it so much harder to run it that way. Like, as an example, if somebody buys something from our Wix website, we have to manually go in and mark it as sold and move it to a completely different list that we've set up that is unseen. Because otherwise, all you're going to see is a bunch of sold out items because we sell one-of-a-kind items. We have to manually do that. Whereas with Etsy, when something sells, it just automatically comes down off the site because you don't want to see a bunch of sold out stuff on your site. So it's just like all of these little things, and we thought we were going to work through these little things and we're going to learn this site and we're going to be better. And now that I've learned the site and I feel comfortable running the site, I feel like it's just not cost effective for how small I am. If you were running something that sold items that you just printed them off, whatever, and you're just had all the inventory and you didn't have to take a bunch of pictures and put up individual items and stuff, maybe you're only going to sell 5 items in your store. That would probably be great if you're just repeating the same items. But still, you're going to have to pay for marketing. You're going to have to pay for all these things that Etsy sets up to make it easy for you. And I go back and forth with Etsy, but I'm like, at this point, if they're going up to 6%, at this point, they're going to go up to 6%. And that was part of my hang up, because I just don't like it when they just decide like they're going to go up in price. But also, where I'm at now with Wix, if I did everything that I wanted to do, my website would be well over $500 a month, plus the money that I've already paid to open it. And I'm just like, that's not cost effective for me. And also because Wix does not let you, like Etsy lets you do those things and then they bill you, or they take it out of the money that's coming in for you. And Wix doesn't do that. They want all their money up front before they let you do anything. People don't realize those advantages. Yeah, I knew these advantages before I moved, but I wanted to have a place that if, like, for some reason, because I knew there was people on Etsy who were getting, like, I don't know why, but they were getting, like, their site was getting, like, frozen, or they were getting, like, suspended or something. I mean, I'm sure they were probably doing things they probably shouldn't have been doing or whatever. But I'm like, oh, I don't want to give that power to somebody, because this is how I make money. This is my only job. You know, this is what I do for a job. And if Etsy just woke up one day and they had, let's say they have a glitch in their system and they said, oh, Thunderhorse Descendant did this, we're going to shut them off today. And then I wouldn't make money. I mean, what if they shut me off for like a month? They suspended me, put me in the corner for a month. And then I'm like, hey, Randy's got a mortgage. You know? So I was like, oh, I should have a backup plan. So, I don't know. I'm still in debate about it, but I figured I might as well just start the shop, because I can connect the Etsy shop to the Wix website, like, for now, until I figure out what I'm doing. I posted so many items and I never had one visitor. Oh, on Etsy or on a different website, Patty? 8 months, but it was in 2020. Yeah, 2020 was a hard time. Still hard, like a bit like we've talked about this, you know, today. Like, people are still being affected by that, especially the brick and mortar stores. Even online stores are still being affected, because not only that, brick and mortar are closing, and all these new people, new vendors are coming, new stores are opening and online. So there's more competition online than there used to be because of the brick and mortars closing. Has anyone tried that uni website builder? $179. I have not. On Etsy. What happened to Candy Cooper? She had pre-ordered kits. Etsy flagged it and froze her. Took a few days to get it fixed. Oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to her, but that's an example of things where it's like, what if that happened to me? I'm sure, you know, Candy Cooper's a lot bigger than I am, and she's got a lot more people working for her, and she can get stuff up faster, but it's like, so she was probably able to recoup not being open a few days, but like, I wouldn't be able to do that. If I wasn't open, or if I didn't have like my craft shows, because I'm still doing craft shows, and still doing the boutique, but I also have YouTube where I make money, and so that all those things help to contribute to not only marketing but to making money. Like doing Facebook, I get paid on Facebook through stars. I recently looked on Facebook and I've made $75 in stars. I don't get paid out until it reaches $100. But like when we do Facebook and people give tips and through stars, or like on YouTube here when people donate to the coffee by doing a super chat, that is a way that I make money, and it's to pay for my time and to pay for, you know, all the stuff that goes on in the making the videos and the channel and everything, because all that stuff takes time. In Etsy, share your listing to Facebook and Pinterest to get traffic. Yes. That's where I focus, and we've talked about that before. You have to think about where you're going to focus your time and energy, because it's impossible. I mean, it's not, I won't say it's impossible, but it's a lot to try to focus on all of the social medias at one time. So I have a lot of friends, like, for example, my best friend Melissa, Zier, she runs Busy Mo Media. She's a graphic designer. She does social media for a living. And she does it for companies. And that is a big beast. And she's the one who told me, like, you need to focus on where is going to be good for you. So clearly Pinterest is good for me to focus on, because that's where people go when they're looking for crafty ideas, or they're looking at, things, whatever, on Pinterest. Like, that's where my people are. They're looking for those things. A lot of my people are not on Instagram. There are people, that I'm sure are on Instagram and spend a lot of time on Instagram, but most of my clientele is not people who are on Instagram. They're on Pinterest, they're on, like, crafty websites, they're on Facebook. That's where they're at. That's where I need to go. YouTube. Don't know how to share on Facebook. So, Bonnie, I don't know if you were on yesterday, but last night I showed how to share. If you watched that live from last night, I showed how to share an Etsy listing from your Etsy dashboard. And all you gotta do is go to social media, and it's all in the video there, and you just copy and paste it on there. Because all of your social medias can be linked. And so it's really easy to advertise. But that's why, as we were talking about at the beginning of the end of last week, I think it was, is that if you have a group or a Facebook business page for your business, then that's where you're going to advertise these things from your Etsy store, and they're already generated, and you don't have to pay any money for them, and they just are generated up to your Facebook when you have them connected. And I showed how to do that last night, so you might want to check that out, Bonnie. You don't have to type anything, you just copy and paste it, put it in there. It's got the link and everything. Hey, Christina's donated $19.99 through Super Chat, and is now the life of the party. Oh yeah, thank you, Christine. I appreciate you. She says, you are amazing. Thank you. I will put you in the little banner if I can remember how, because Jeff showed me. Alert box. Nope. Chat box. No. Coffee donations. There we go. How do I do it? Edit. There we go. So then he said, I can just go right here and I can say, Christine. Is it K? I think it is, right? Thank you, Christine, for your donation. I appreciate you. I will for sure watch your video. I did look at GoDaddy, but I am scared. Like, how to promote it. Well, how I promote mine is I do Facebook, Pinterest, and YouTube. We appreciate all you do for us. Oh, thank you, Christine. You're so nice. Yay, yeah. So, like, that's how Randy pays her bills and buys coffee and beads. But yeah, so there's a lot of things, and that's why I shared last night when I was starting up the Etsy shop, because I thought maybe some of you might not know, and some of you may already have an Etsy shop, but maybe you haven't explored some of the things that you can do with social media or with different parts of Etsy that I know about, that I can share with you, and maybe it'll be helpful. So I just thought I would share that. So what I've been working on, and I've just kind of been working on it at nighttime, just started yesterday, and I said that I would come back and do some more stuff, so that's what I'm doing. But today, I don't have time for that, because we got to do bingo, because it's the last bingo game ever, and I'm going to I got to get cake. Or something. I got to have treats for the bingo game, and then I'm going to see if Jefferson wants to help me with the bingo game. Hi! That was very helpful. Oh, I'm so glad, Gina. Yes, because we are building a community of people, of creative people who support other creative people instead of keeping all your secrets to yourself so that you can be the number one, the blah, 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 I don't know, jewelry making guy or something. We share these things so we can all benefit and so that we can all be successful because there's room for everybody, as I always say. Room for everybody. Pack builders. We're building our pack up. Bingo tonight. I have hundreds of pieces. I figured I would do a festival. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Patty. Another thing you might try, Patty, is if you got hundreds of pieces, you might look into, what's the name of that website? If you didn't want to do a festival, but you're making stuff, you should go to check out wholesaling, where you will sell your stuff that you've made to another shop who's going to sell it, who doesn't have time to sell it. And wholesaling. What's the name of that place? There's a new one online that people have said is good. I'll have to look at it. But it's a marketplace where people can go and buy handmade items that they're just going to sell. So they're not really making the items. They're going to buy them wholesale from you. So what you do as a wholesaler is you just say, that's fine and everything, and I'm going to sell them to you at wholesale cost. But if I'm going to sell them to you for wholesale cost, you have to order 300 pieces for, whatever amount that is. Let's say $4,000 in one shot. And people will do that. You could sell to a boutique store. You could do it that way. And you could say, yeah, I'll make all these handmade pieces. Here's some examples of what I can make. Lottie-dottie, you want the same style but different colors, whatever, and you want 300 of these necklaces to sell and to keep in your warehouse and have ready to sell. That's fine. And I'm going to sell them to you at wholesale, but you have to order 500 units. And for 500 units, you charge $6,000. And people will do that. I really enjoy hearing all of the ins and the outs of the internet business. Thank you for sharing. Oh, thanks, Donna. Good morning. Hello. Adria. I like that. If you figure out where, that would be great. Hi, Bonnie. She is great. Yeah, it's just new. It just opened. It's just like a new platform. So basically this platform, I'll have to Google it, is a platform that is for wholesaling. So it's for all these people who are opening these online businesses that don't actually make anything. And so you go on there it's almost like an Etsy for wholesaling. I got to remember the name of it. But anyway, you go on there as a wholesale vendor. The person who are ordering, those are customers. So they got to make accounts too. But they're the customers who are going to buy wholesale from you. And then you talk with them, you set up, that requires a lot of communication with them. Like you send them a picture of 5 necklaces. And you say, these are the types of the necklaces that I make. They might want just those 5, and they might want you to make 20 of each one. So that's where you got to look at that and say, is that something I want to do? Or if you have a whole bunch already made and you say, well, I have this collection that I've made, and there's 500 pieces in the collection, and you can only purchase the collection at wholesale if you buy every single piece. Then you don't have to make anything because you already have it made, you see. Maybe they want a certain color, only purple items, people are doing stuff. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can do it without having to open your own Etsy store, your own website. You could be collective. Like me and my girlfriends have talked a lot about doing a collective, but we have so many. We're like this band of girls who has all these ideas and we're all doing things. Like Amber is doing, right now she's focusing on, she has a band and she's doing her Reiki and she works at the bead store and she has an Etsy shop and she's selling in the wherever, so she's got that going on. Then there's Cassie. Cassie's got a baby. He's 3. And so she got the baby, and then she's doing Reiki, and she's just got into a new relationship, and she's working at the bead store, and she's selling things online and all over the place, and all this stuff, So trying to get us all on one page to do something collectively together is really hard, but we've talked about, like, what if we had one shop and we all three of us did something for that shop? You know, like, Amber used to take our pictures, I make the stuff, and, like, Cassie could do social media or whatever. Like, we could all do something, and then I could help them focus on their stuff. Like, Amber's band, I could do bookings for the band. Cassie could do, like, artwork for the flyers, and they would do the gigs, obviously. And for Cassie's Reiki, we could do, like, I can do graphics for her Reiki and do, like, her business cards and her whatever. Amber can do her social media, and then she can do her actual Reiki when she has events. So it's like, we could do all of those things, but it's hard to get everybody It's hard to get everybody, like, in one place. My husband would be thrilled. Yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do. You just have to be creative in how to do it. Hi, Catherine. But, like, yeah, with my friends, getting with my friends. So, like, even something as simple as this Cricut. Sorry, I'm just talking. I'm going to tell you this thing, then I'm going to get off here. Like, I got this Cricut, and I'm going to buy a heat press. That's my goal, to buy. I'm going to use all my YouTube money, try to buy a heat press, because new ones are going to come out in May, and they're going to be $1,000. So I'm hoping that by then I can have enough money. So then I can do sublimation. And when I can do sublimation, that's going to open myself up to a whole lot of new things I can make. But also, my friends want to do sublimation. So I'm like, hey, you want to do sublimation? That's great. You come over to my house, and you can use all my stuffy stuff, and then for trade, right? Like, for trade or for money. If they wanted to use it and they're like, want to use my heat press, I'm like, you can use my heat press for the day for $25. Or you can use my Cricut for the day for a strand of amethyst beads. Like, what do you got to trade with? So that everybody can get something and use something and move forward, but we're still helping each other. You know what I mean? I have a Cricut and started making things, but now it sits in my craft room. Patty. Barter is the new way of life. Yeah, that's how I'm going. And I don't even feel bad about it either. I don't. I'm just like, you know what I could do with that $25? I could pay for me and Shannon's lunch, because I don't know if you know this, but I make Shannon lunch every day. I don't even cook. So I either go out and get it, or I make her a sandwich, or I make her a salad, or I make soup out of the can. And I do that for her because I appreciate her, and I make her lunch every day. I don't even make lunch for Jeff. My problem is I have no help, not enough business yet to pay someone. I do everything. I make the lists. I love doing the live shows, but due to COVID, I had none. Yeah. So that's where I was at, Gloria, is that I was doing all these things. I was working like 16, 17 hours a day, staying up till midnight, doing everything from morning till night, neglecting my life and my health, and feeling all stressed out. So I had to get Shannon. So what I had to do is, my business is not a business that I got like investment for. I don't have a business credit card. I don't do any of that stuff. So I just do what I can do with what I got. But the thing is like, that's kind of just a growing pains thing. It's a thing you have to do to hustle and whatever. But there's ways that you can look at it and say, what is really cost effective? Because here's the thing. Sometimes doing what you like to do is not cost effective for your business. Shannon tells me this all the time. I would love to just play with the packaging and make things on the Cricut and just do the little packaging things. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is really nice because I like packaging, right? And she's like, making packaging doesn't help us if you don't have anything to put in it. Picking out all these wonderful beads that you go to the store on Friday all day for 8 hours is really great, and you come up with all these wonderful ideas, but it doesn't do us any good if you don't get them in the package and get the video made to market them. If they just sit here on the table for 3 weeks We have lost money in that week because you didn't put them up. Yeah, because me and Shannon are yin and yang. I am the yin and she is the yang. But yeah, so that is how it is. So we have to find people who are going to help us and be honest, and we have to be able to accept that feedback, because there's a lot of things that Jeff tried to tell me, especially in the beginning, and I was just like, stop talking to me about my business. You don't know anything about it. It's a creative business. I was very pushback. But Jeff's a salesman. He sells roofs for a living. His whole life he sells work. That's what he does. Jeff goes to craft shows with me, works at Thunderhorse Descendant booth, and dishes out cards, and he's like, visit the website, now on here, la-di-da, like he knows all the things. And I'm like, why am I not listening to this man? What's going on? And then Jeff's the one who taught me about my money breakdown. You know, so like there's always things that can be tweaked a little bit to make your time more effective, to make your management more effective, to make your budget more effective, to make la-di-da. And sometimes those are not things that you want to do, because, you know, we just want to sit around with our beads and talk to our friends and look at wonderful things and stuff, but that's not always the case. So, I wish you all have a wonderful, happy, spectacular, amazing beading day, and in your endeavors of trying to be a crafty person, I have only good vibes for you. I'm so appreciative that you guys are here and that you are supporting me in my coffee doings and my little bead stuff. And I appreciate all of that. I hope that if you are looking to start your business, or if you're have one and you're looking for tweaks, or you're whatever, I don't know, stick around. I'm doing stuff and I like to share. I like to share about my experience. Experience, strength, and hope. That's what they taught me in AA. Tell us about your experience, your strength and how you got there. What happened, what you were like, and what you are like now. How is it different? How did this affect you? What might we learn from this? Experience, strength, and hope. We love you. Oh, thanks, Bonnie. Yeah, please hit the like button. That helps my algorithm. Yeah. So I'm here doing things and stuff. I hope you guys all have a wonderful, spectacular, amazing beady day. I will send all the beady vibes. Oh yeah, good beady vibes for you. I'm going to make kits because Shannon said I had to. I'm just looking at my list over there. I got to figure out where to put stuff on the internet and make videos. We love and appreciate you. Thank you, Gina. Oh, so they've only got one thing in the new jewelry Etsy store, because that's all I posted last night. But it's Thunderhorse's Jewelry is the name of the shop. Thunderhorses, plural, jewelry. And the bead store is just Thunderhorses, if you're looking for it. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'll see you tonight for bingo, the last bingo game ever.